Deepak Parekh, Chairman HDFC Limited, and Milind Barve, MD HDFC AMC, had to say about the issue.
I don't think they are in early stage. For instance, this is our 19th year in 19th year in the asset management company. We have nurtured it for so many years. This is a long-term business. You have to put strong foundations and make them grow. The growth was less in early days, and after demonetization, we've suddenly seen a spurt in savings, and many reasons are there. Many reasons are there because other avenues of investment are less now. Gold is no longer an option because there are 5 years there's been no appreciation in the cost or value of gold. Real estate has not grown much, value of real estate, and rental yields have come down, bank deposit rates have come down, and post demonetization we saw a flood of money coming into the mutual fund industries, and we were one of the beneficiaries.
What I meant to ask, sir, was that in the cycle of a business, asset management is gaining size. Your company tremendously benefited in 5-7 years gone by, and insurance too is being taken as much more seriously now in last 5 years than years because. So I was wanting to, in your eyes, a comparison in the cycle of these two businesses versus the way big cycle in your mortgage.
They're no longer teenagers. Banks. They've grown up, they've matured, and they're ready to face the public. Up to now, they had 2 shareholders. Now let them have 200,000 shareholders. Sure. Let them face the public.
Mr. Barve, this is clearly a business where winner takes all, and you've been, you've worked your way up as a, large winner in the industry. How are the dynamics there, and competitive landscape is something I would like your comments on in the asset management business.
So yes, the industry is extremely competitive, and in some sense we are being evaluated sometimes even every month, every quarter on investment performance, on flows in the industry, and so on and so forth. But I think that only keeps us on our toes, and there's nothing to complain about an industry being competitive. You should expect competition. Competition sometimes tells you a thing or two that somebody else might be doing a little better than you, something to learn from. So we have a healthy respect for competition. I think the fact that there is the industry landscape is competitive actually keeps us on our toes. So, and it helps and pushes us to sort of push the envelope on growing the business. And I think the industry is very transparent in the first place, like all numbers are published monthly or quarterly averages, fund performances are available for people to see. We have monthly fact sheets where information is available of what we hold in terms of the investments under each of our products. So I think the industry is a very transparent industry. It's a very competitive industry, and it is something that is always looked at and looked very closely and commented upon, which is a fair thing to happen in an industry like that, because we are in the business of managing investors' money.
You have managed, you were discussing in your presentation, managed to compress costs, still improve your margins. Yeah. The way we stand now, do you see there are more levers available to continue that process even from here on?
Yes, I think we should be able to maintain the margin, and if possible increase it. In the last year, I think the key is that we have a product mix which is profitable, which is more biased towards more of equity assets as compared to debt and fixed income or liquid funds. So basically we need to focus on high margin equity business, so that is where the revenue comes from. And the control on the cost is something that's almost part of our DNA. So we will continue to manage cost very, very tightly.